Hello, frequency family. We wish you a Merry Christmas. X wants us to start a little bit easier, with ease, with fun, and I'm hearing fun is the topic of today's transmission. So grab a cup of coffee or water, sit down, or make it comfortable wherever you are. Take deep breaths. And only take what resonates. Please spend your time only with things that resonate. No one forces you to stay here. No one forces you to stay anywhere, to give your attention, energy, and frequency to anything that is not of the highest alignment for you. And with saying that, let's kick off this transmission. In the next couple of days, we are transversing some particular constellations of the planets. You all know the new moon on the 18th in Capricorn. It is ruled by Saturn, and it requires you to be disciplined, because all dreams that have been flying around you, which you haven't caught, will appear again, maybe in a elevated level. And January and February are the months with high manifestation velocity. The energy is flowing fast, is very high. You can see it in the planetary constellations. When you want to dig into these charts and maps, we recommend you to just use Google search or AI you trust. There is a lot of open sources tools that can help you to find for yourself what is needed to navigate your personal individual journey through this high frequency, high vibe times. A lot of karma can be released. We call karma anything that is showing you aren't choosing yourself, or still there is something manifested in your current lived manifested reality that is a result of not choosing you to the best ability and capacity. You can erase them energetically through finding more and more often in a day, through living your life in calmness. A lot of you guys are in places where you maintain your calm by staying away from lower frequency areas, people, communities, bubbles. This is very good. And for anyone who is in a current life situation unable to get the distractions from lower frequencies, or a job you don't completely like, or persons you don't completely like, but you are bound to them because you are securing your wealth, health, living, financial situation, this is a very good task and playground for you to manifest appropriate techniques and tools that enable you to stay in whatever environment you are in, centered, calm, and unbothered. You can imagine a sphere of light around you, piercing through the air, through the ether we are living in, and holding back or sifting and sorting like a sieve anything that is negative away. You can imagine that it works like a helper system that is protecting you and is just letting things through that are of the highest good for you. You can do that whenever you feel drained, heavy, contracted, depressed, sad, and when you think and feel that these energies has been swamped on you, which is easier than ever in our world, because we are constantly focused or made to focus, pay our attention to all kinds of garbage. Then let me say garbage, and let's call it what it is. It's a lot of things that drain our attention are garbage, simply garbage. So you need to find your own sanctuary. You need to create your own sanctuary in order to fly through all these gunk that is in the midst of transference, changing, alchemizing for you in order to maintain your state of living, because you can, no matter what is presented to you, always take the gold nuggets of anything. There is nothing completely inappropriate or unwanted in this world. Anything without knowing has something that is good for you, that can be utilized for you, and you are, since you are resonating with us, a very highly evolved and highly awakened, crystalline, heart, caring, bear, knuddles, unicorn, elf, angel, light worker. Call yourself what you want. You are light. You are light, and you are changing the world by being light. And take what is presented to you, take what is given to you, because the more awakened, heart-centered people use the stuff that is all around them, the more light is there in the world, and the more you interact with all the things that are in abundance around you in a way that is serving the highest good. What is proverb? What's good is God. And we mean it in a completely way, yeah. So we don't share the point of view of certain persons, humans on the world, that unethical reasoning, unethical, hidden, intransparent actions serve the good. They serve detrimental evolutionary timelines, and they will all be revealed in the coming years, months, week, because there is so much light that makes it harder for the so-called darkness or heaviness or contraction or manipulation to sustain itself by staying in the parasitic ways of actualizing and creating, manufacturing reality or perceived reality or places or internet or whatever is all in a good way. Okay, breathe with us. Okay, so anything that they say thank you. Now I'm here back. I'm Lucas. Hi. We can make a little ceremony, energetic cord cutting. You can do whatever you like to do in order to stay very relaxed and chilled, so that anything can flow out of your system, being released from your system. And in the end of that, we are going to fill it with light, so that these areas we just cleared and cleansed are filled with light, and the old gunk doesn't come back. Let's go. As you can see, this is the flame of Saint Germain. There are a lot of metaphors, terms humans have invented to name this particular technology of healing and resurrecting and redivinization. You can call it what you want. The frequency is always the same, and the healing effect or garbage destruction effect is always the same. Okay, so let's go. Imanai kutotsunde ikadarama ina sana ikot. So we are clearing your vision. We are clearing your audience, your auditivity, perception of the world, clearing of all veils and distortions. We are enhancing the ability of absorbing and intaking more light through your digestive organs and all organs that are responsible for intaking something into your physical body system. We are clearing your voice, ability to speak truth, or to speak anything you want, but we want to speak truth in highest alignment. We are clearing the energetic and physical connections from your heart centers and all lower chakras up to your head and to your vocal cords, so that everything is in the highest alignment, regardless who you are, where you are, what you are, but connected to the crystalline heart of the universe, the Kingdom Hearts. It's the place where all the gods and deities and gods are having party and are just chilling out because they know in the end anything will be good. They are having a party right now, like these cats here. And they want me to show you a fat cat. Funny. They told you in the beginning it would be a little bit fun. Okay, that's it. Listen. Drink water. Okay. And now we weave some energies in, clearing energies. You can hum. We open up your crown connecting system from your head, from your scalp, blowing away all energetic residues that are preventing you from opening up more complete or wider. Because in the end, guys, we are always connected, but we decide how influential and big and vast this connection is, yeah. So we never get pinched off completely, but we can narrow the flow down. Okay. Take a deep breath through your heart. Breathe deep in. My energy is flowing as well. Wiggle with your toes if you are called to. I am called to wiggle with the toes because it's getting itchy there. Okay. That's it. We are complete. Okay, they are complete. So thank you for co-creation, guiding teams and all entities, energies, deities that has been present during this transmission. Okay, now the dragons want to have a word with us, with you, with me. Okay, card 22. The female dragon of empathy. Fühlst du mit dir? Are you having empathy with yourself? So are you caring for yourself? I would say it's the dragoness of care. Okay. This day, 16th, is a day of care. Maybe you need to have more time outs. Maybe you need to be more in nature. Maybe you need to do more of relaxing things. Yeah. In order to be well energized for the coming portals, for the coming cosmic convergences that then kick off into the phase where Aquarius makes our dreams very energetically sourced by enthusiasm, passion, the energy to move towards these goals. And what you can use these chill out days for is to plan to act. Yeah, some days are for enacting, are for going with the flow, and some days are for following the flow that guides you into more relaxation, well-being, healthcare, lesser of all the gunk and stuff that keeps your attention focused onto someone else's creations or realities, so that you can tune in to yourself and tune fork your receptivity to your own highest frequency, from which you then can decipher more accordingly which of the presented content in the social media, internet, or wherever you spend your time in is really aligning with your highest good. This will make some of you change channels, change friendships groups, change perspectives, change the persons you hang around, and in meantime you will feel the urge or the push and pull in gathering with other people and getting from them then the necessary energy for your human to push through an idea that is divinely orchestrated for you. So be aware if you have people that aren't completely aligned for you and cheering up for you. You don't need to erase them. You can just say, oh, what an interesting point of view, and then stay out of argument, because there are people that are not sharing the same point of view, and unless they are willing to open up and have a conversation with you that follows the intention of understanding, you won't make them understand, because usually these kinds of persons want to have a conversation with you to prove you wrong and to prove themselves right. And this is something they can do on their own with people who want to engage in that. Yeah. So choose your people wisely. Okay, another card is card 33, the dragonness of sound. Listen to the sound and calling and mysteries of your soul and find the way back into your core, into your center. Well, you can always zero in, and there are always signs that will catch your attention and then deliver you the message, like this one. Today is a day of zero in back, coming back into alignment with oneself in the most possible way without jeopardizing all the streams of wealth and prosperity that you have built for yourself to live right now in a very, 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 very good and protected way. For anyone else who is in a different situation, you still need times for yourself to just relax and to enjoy, because otherwise you will fall prone again to a programming that wants you to be consistently overwhelmed by acting upon another person's highest good, which then leads to overproductivity, which then divides yourself in the part that is productive, the robotic part of yourself, and the part that is animated by the soul, which is the feeling soul. And you don't want to have a division, because there is only wholesomeness, yeah? And for anyone who is still living a kind of division, well, maybe it is because you are in a sacred pause and you have to find out more things that you want to realize in order to sustain yourself by doing what you truly, really want. Or it is because there are still soul contracts that need to come into fruition. Or it is because you have to learn that you don't need to be separated from everything. Maybe some things like symbiotical co-interactions are possible and less detrimental than you thought or are afraid of. There is a nice proverb by Marissa Peer, and she says, we cannot avoid change, and we cannot really influence how people behave and what they think, yeah? But we have complete control over how we react to that and in which direction change or outside behavior is relevant for us. Okay, so you are always in control of the direction of any change that is happening around you. And if you are willing to change your point of view, your perspective from I'm the victim, everything's happened to me, which will lead you into a downward spiral and make you objective to the world around you. You will be living this life, what is contracting, what is depressing, what is making you blah, not very pleasant, I can tell you, I've been there. And shift your perspective to, oh, everything is showing itself to me for me to learn a new skill, for me to be revealed a particular thought form behavior that now is ready to be addressed and acknowledged and changed to a better way of living for me, this is very good what the world is then doing. And then you are rising above a certain vibration and above a certain situations that a lot of people challenge. Let's call it a challenge or a quest. This is more playful than problem. There are no problems. There are growth zones. There are challenges. There are quests. This is it. Okay. And say anything is happening for me and I am in control of what will grow out of a particular giving things. There is far more options and opportunities for you to create and manipulate and influence your perception of the world. So far so that you can create your own living room into a fantasy world or a recording station or whatever. Yeah, open up, be open. One of the crucial themes in the coming days is being open. So if you feel yourself being closed down or shut down or mudded by something, you can massage your eyes or your temples or even your scalp. Imagine that you open up and let the magical mystery energy flood your brain. Yeah, you can even imagine all the other energetic systems humans call chakras to be opened as flowers and then nurtured by anything from above, from below, from left, from right, from front, from anywhere and everywhere, because we are living in this Ursuppe ether. It's all for us. Two last dragon voices want to come through. Card 34, the dragonness of wisdom. Ha, nice. You obtain and gain wisdom through feeling, experiencing, and doing stuff. Yeah, so never words teach. Words can light up an idea, and what is very profoundly and well experienced, this is then what changes people. Experiences and behavioral actions and changes and adjustments. This is the true wisdom. You can have a lot of knowing that, nice, so you are a living library or a living encyclopedia, but if you don't use it, you have no know-how. Yeah, and very often you find out that with having a lot of knowing that, you still lack in execution. So get the fuck up and execute things you want to execute that light you up, that zero you in, that give you power. Yeah, and by being executive, you will gain more profound wisdom, which then may lead to theoretical wisdom gain, but with a pointed, focused way of, I need this particular kind of knowledge, and then it is very practical in its usage. Okay, you don't need to know anything and everything. Well, you would know, anytime what you need to know. And going into learning something new from a made experience is always the most profitable and productive way, because it keeps you in the spiral of tapping into something, doing something, and then learning something about it, and then doing it again, and then blah, 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 blah. This kind of hip-hop flip-flop is the easiest way. It's the most joyfulest way. The last voice is card 30, the green dragonness of healing. You are holy, divine, whole. There is no problem to fix. There is no trauma to heal. There is nothing. You are completely okay when you're resonating with me. Yeah, we don't tell anyone what to do. And if you need a special health care or a professional, please go that step. Yeah, you need to do what is right. This is only a tarot card reading, inspiration for, how do we call it? For entertainment purposes. Yeah. Always do your own research, and everyone is accountable for his and her actions. This is just some entertainment. Okie dokie. So that's it, guys. I hope you had a great time. Leave me a heart of your choice in the comments and see you in the next transmission. Bye.